What's going on, guys? It's me, Shooters464, and we are in a brand new series on NightFire. So we're going to start with the NightShift mission and then do Phoenix Fire, because these two missions are based in the same place, and it's just about finding what's different to others and also other cool stuff. So when you spawn in NightShift, there's this massive gate here. Now I'm going to showcase something. I do have moon jump on, as well as walk through walls, so I can just pretend that this is platform 9 3/4 or something high power and just simply go through it. And then I can also turn it off. So we're in the car park in NightShift, and this area here there's a gate here. Now if I wanted to, I can actually get up it by going up crouching and getting over like that without disabling collisions. But if you look here, it will force me back into the map. Or I could just disable collisions and do that. So either way, there's something interesting in this car park. The first thing is the sound trigger. This is actually where the sound trigger is for the traffic outside when you go into the room with the revolving doors and glass, and the whole glass door thingy. Revolving doors and the glass door thing. That says Phoenix. This functions as nothing. So I'm going to repeatedly tap A in situations like these. Wait, it makes a noise. Okay, it makes a noise, okay. Did not know that. But there's also this door here. This leads to like a corridor room, which leads to another door, which leads to another corridor room, and then that's it. There's nothing. I don't know what the point of this room is, because you can't normally get here, and there's two doors which lead nowhere basically. So that's really weird how that works. I don't know why that's there, but okay. So moon jumping up here, I'm going to turn off collisions. Moon jump, it'll just do this. As you can tell, you can see the two double doors, which are where the sound trigger is for the traffic sounds. Okay, so these elevators here. If I go up to the top here, you'll be able to actually probably end the mission here. I'll give that a go in a second actually. So we're going to re-enable collisions. Actually, we're not going to take the elevator, because there's something that I want to show you. I mean, this whole place is accessible in NightShift, so open this door, shut this door. I've already taken care of all the guards, by the way. No one's going to spot us. We're pretty much alone. So remember this door, this very door in later on in the video, when probably near the end of the video when we're in Phoenix Fire. Just remember it. Alright. And then there's this glass roof here. Get on top of it. The beam's really frustrating to get on top of, and this is completely walk through. At least from the bottom it is. I've not even got collisions disabled either. That's weird. Now it is. Now you can walk on it. And this one. And there's one of them you can't walk on. Yeah, look, there's just invisible triggers. So this is a glass roof, as you can tell. The building's up here. I'm going to turn off collisions. This is the collisions turned off. I can't go any further than the glass roof. I'm going to turn them off. I still can't get any further. Now me and Josh 7774, he's an Action Replay code maker. We tried to figure out how to get past this, boundary. There's no way you can get past it. It just won't. You just can't. As I said about the sound trigger in the car park, where those useless doors were, and that's the trigger for this sound. As I said, these are the revolving doors. This is the big glass door. I'm just going to go out of the revolving door. So I'm going to disable collisions. But again, you can't go any further than this. It doesn't matter how high I jump, it doesn't matter if you disable collisions or not. You cannot get past this. Even with walk through walls, you can't get past moments like this, where it just keeps just pushing you back all the time into the map. So the outside of the Phoenix building logo on the glass thing is actually collision on both sides. However, I've got it disabled, but however the revolving doors, they're not. It pushes you back into the actual map. Same goes with this one. See? So that's pretty much NightShift. There's not really much else to say, to be honest. I know if I turn on collisions, the trigger for this, if I turn off collisions now, the trigger for this event will take me up to the floor, but I can actually use collision, even though the elevator door is closed. It'll still take me up to the next floor, so, yeah. So what I'm going to do is, I don't even need to disable anything, really. So it says here, don't let the security guard raise the alarm, get to the lobby and activate the main elevator. I don't even need to activate the main elevator, because I can walk through it. But can I actually hit the trigger from doing this? Okay, I've disabled it, collisions. No, it won't go that far, will it? Okay, now. Oh, it disappears. Oh, is there a way I can actually... No. Alright, okay, I guess I know. Oh, wait. Oh shit. Disable it again. So the different maps just load. Pretty interesting how rendering works. Alright, so that's all there is to show here. Turn off collisions. I can do anything I want in this elevator, but as soon as I turn them off right now, we go to the next floor. This one's interesting. Alright, so we're now on the office floor in NightShift, and the actual elevator shaft doesn't spawn like it does in Phoenix Fire, but we'll get to that later. But behind here is the security room, which we need to actually access. Alright, so first things first. Oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't enable the thingy. Alright, anyway. We've got this sky bridge here. And on Phoenix Fire you can actually fight an helicopter and you can collapse this whole thing and you can see what's up there and everything. But on NightShift, this is all it is. You'll even die. If I re-enable the collisions, there's an actual trigger death point there, which will just insta-kill me. The same thing happens on the exchange, but I'll showcase that in another video. So the whole building's not being rendered because, well, the glass is not. It's bulletproof glass, look. But on Phoenix Fire, this glass is not bulletproof. It's kind of weird. So I'm just going to disable collisions again. I think this is all. No, you can actually get on here. On NightShift, you can actually lower the bridge, and then you can step on this bit when it's hanging down and grapple up here. I don't know why that is. I don't know if there's a bond bonus there or something. But there's actually no floor to protect you here, which there is on Phoenix Fire. So there's a trigger which will insta-kill me. Like, there you go. You see it? That's it. So to be honest with you, the sky bridge is probably the most exciting part of this actual map in Phoenix Fire, because there isn't really much to explore. I mean, there's things that there's places we can go in these offices that we can't in Phoenix Fire. I think this office is one of the places. I'm sure it is. But this mission isn't. This map isn't actually that exciting because there's nothing really to go. Actually, there's one thing, which is the atrium in here. So, you press this door. Right, it doesn't open, and you can moon jump. You can't. The whole barrier, the invisible barrier, is all the way to the top. Well, I've got an action replay code which can take me to the top. Moon jumping. Now I'm surprised that this isn't actually see-through or I'm surprised that this is actually collisioned. I'll hit the A button again. Can't get through the doors. They just act like walls. So go down here again. The doors don't do anything. I am literally pressing A. No lock door sound. Nothing. Just nothing. Doesn't do anything. And these aren't, surprisingly, these bottom floors here are quite well collisioned. I don't know how well collisioned the other floors are, but not very well. And then there's this one, and then there's the darkest one here. It's practically pitch black, and then there's no more floors after that. But yeah, it's practically pitch black. All these are just not collisioned at the bottom. The place where I'm supposed to be is collisioned at the bottom. And so is the top bit. I'm just going to go up to the top bit now. There we go. But yeah, it's quite cool. You can even see the turrets. Yeah, laser, it doesn't stop the turrets. So yeah, that's pretty much the office building. I mean, there's not much else to really explore here. It is what it is. I've done all the objectives. You know, I mean, the elevator shaft behind here is the spawning point, and Phoenix Fire, there's an elevator shaft here. In Phoenix Fire, there's just, oh sorry, in Phoenix Fire there's an elevator shaft here. In NightShift there's nothing here, except the security center, which is behind the elevators. It's also behind the elevators in Phoenix Fire. So this isn't actually a very exciting map, like I said. There's hardly anything really here. But this will get interesting. Shut up, you fucking thing. Alright. Alright, time to head to the last part now. One object is complete with what? Find the security center and unlock exterior door. Okay. Okay, so we'll see you in the well, here we go to the third part. So to be honest with you, the sky bridge is probably the most exciting part of this actual map in Phoenix Fire, because there isn't really much to explore. I mean, there's things that there's places we can go in these offices that we can't in Phoenix Fire. I think this office is one of the places. I'm sure it is. But this mission isn't. This map isn't actually that exciting because there's nothing really to go. Actually, there's one thing, which is the atrium in here. So, you press this door. Right, it doesn't open, and you can moon jump. You can't. The whole barrier, the invisible barrier, is all the way to the top. Well, I've got an action replay code which can take me to the top. Moon jumping. Now I'm surprised that this isn't actually see-through or I'm surprised that this is actually collisioned. I'll hit the A button again. Can't get through the doors. They just act like walls. So go down here again. The doors don't do anything. I am literally pressing A. No locked door sound. Nothing. Just nothing. Doesn't do anything. And these aren't, surprisingly, these bottom floors here are quite well collisioned. I don't know how well collisioned the other floors are, but not very well. And then there's this one, and then there's the darkest one here. It's practically pitch black, and then there's no more floors after that. But yeah, it's practically pitch black. All these are just not collisioned at the bottom. The place where I'm supposed to be is collisioned at the bottom. And so is the top bit. I'm just going to go up to the top bit now. There we go. But yeah, it's quite cool. You can even see the turrets. Yeah, laser, it doesn't stop the turrets. So yeah, that's pretty much the office building. I mean, there's not much else to really explore here. It is what it is. I've done all the objectives. You know, I mean, the elevator shaft behind here is the spawning point, and Phoenix Fire, there's an elevator shaft here. In Phoenix Fire, there's just, oh sorry, in Phoenix Fire there's an elevator shaft here. In NightShift, there's nothing here, except the security center, which is behind the elevators. It's also behind the elevators in Phoenix Fire. So this isn't actually a very exciting map, like I said. There's hardly anything really here. But this will get interesting. Shut up, you fucking thing. Alright. Alright, so I've noticed something else. So, in Phoenix Fire, this door is actually locked, and there's you know, this vent right here? That's the way to get to it. You can even get 007 move from it. So I'm just gonna disable collisions, and I'm gonna just you know, place normally. No, fuck off with your sunglasses. Oh, disable collisions, re-enable collisions like that. So this is how it's supposed to go to get the bomb move. So you're supposed to enter this room, which is locked in Phoenix Fire. The door doesn't even make a locked door sound. It's just you can't get in it. But we're going to come to that later. I'm just going to show you this just quickly. Then you get a bomb move. Now on Phoenix Fire, this vent exists. If it'll ever shut, I don't know if I can even shut the vent. But I can easily just get back into the vent by crouching like this and then going back out here. But that vent still exists in Phoenix Fire, yet this room is inaccessible. We'll cover that. We'll find out what's going on there soon in the video. Alright, you can tell I'm not faking it, new objective, so if I disable collisions, it will skip that entirely. And also, if I disable collisions, we get to go all the way down there without the cutscene play. But we're going to save that till the very end of the video, unfortunately. Right, so we're inside the vent thing, whatever he said. Now, like I say, it's quite interesting, this one. I mean, you can literally end the mission in 2 seconds. I'll show you that near the end, before the before I go down to the bottom thing where the lobby floor's supposed to be. So, in Phoenix Fire.
Must be for the terminal room. Let's hope Mayhew's key works.
So, This is the staircase in Phoenix Fire which leads to the office floor. What's in here? Well, nothing. It's just nothing. Now there's another thing I need to show you about this part. About this, but we'll leave this till last though.
2 minutes.
We're gonna leave this for the Phoenix 5 video, but there's something about this I need to show you as well.
That stairwell bond should lead up.
Warning that all objectives complete. Oh, I'll do the objectives, I'll be a good little boy. Okay, worm, who needs a decryptor when you can walk through walls? Why is the map not loading? What the f... Come on. Okay. So, picked up the scorpion, whatever the hell it is, and put that in there.
Bond, Mayhew's computer is in this room. Upload the Q-worm into it.
Yeah, I can't see anything because it's all freaking on rent. Never mind. So we know how it goes by now. You go here.
1 minute.
Cupboard. So you press this.
Good work, 007.
What happened up there,
Now
Jake?
get out of there.
The street arch front is swarming with security agents.
But I've disabled collisions, so where's Dominique? Dominique's not here. This leads to some sort of staircase, supposedly to go to the roof, but it doesn't go to the roof. Because it does this bullshit. Once we go to the door from the inside though, I can try the door,
Must get out of here, Jim.
and then the cutscene plays. And then what I do is I beat the mission. But I'm going to disable collisions and I'm going to get down here. Oh, for God's sake. You can't even open the vent. If I disable it now, I'm going to die, so... How is that still open? What the hell? I'm surprised I'm not even dead. What's with that vent though? How come the vent won't open back up? Yeah, the vent, I can't open the vent at all, does nothing. It's just self-shut. Oh, then I did die, so there you go. Not all bad news. We can beat this in like literally 1 minute. As you can tell, look at the secure terminal room. I'm gonna let the cutscene play. All you need to do is this to complete the level. I don't know why the helicopter sound stays if you skip the cutscene.
Only one way off this rooftop now, Bond. Jump.
Objectives: don't let the security guards raise the alarm. Install Q on Mayhew's computer system. Locate the secure terminal room. Guess what? You can go fuck off. You're gonna complete the fucking level. Simple as. I didn't need to do any of that. I get a bronze, but I still passed it. So there you go. That's Night Shift.